Byfield, and today we're in beautiful Santa Luz. Although I'm surrounded by these gorgeous properties that are luxury homes, I have to tell you there is a lot of hard work that goes on in making sure they're showcased and ready to sell. I have two experts that are going to tell me all about it. Thank you for having us here today. This property is beautiful. As I was coming up the hill, it has amazing sights just from this point right here. I think it's perfect that you brought us here today. Tell us a little bit about this property.
Well, this is actually a very special property situated in the private gated golf course community of Santa Luz, one of San Diego's premier golf course communities. And what I love about this particular property is that it's resting on one of the highest elevations in the neighborhood, and you have unbelievably panoramic views from virtually every room in the house. We're sitting outside by the pool, and directly behind us you can see everything from really Catalina Island all the way down to La Jolla.
Catalina.
It's unbelievable. When we get great Santa Anas and we get the great views, the sunsets are absolutely breathtaking. You're just the best that you're going to get in San Diego.
Sounds amazing, and you brought a friend along today.
I did. Brent Haywood with Brent Haywood Photography is a close friend of mine, and we use him exclusively to showcase our luxury properties throughout San Diego. And what I love about what Brent does and what he brings to our business is that he's always on the cutting edge of technology. He's always pushing the limits on what we can do, ideas and different things to showcase properties in a different light and in a different way to capture the audience that we're really looking for these high-end custom estates.
I can imagine, and as I was coming up this hill right here, I honestly kept thinking, I hope this is the property. I really wanted to make sure I went all the way up the hill to get this beautiful view, and I can imagine with this view that we have here, it must be pretty easy for you, Brent.
It actually is. On a home this level, and most of the houses that we shoot for Kip are, I mean, they're stunning, they're exquisite. There's features all over the place, and really what you have a difficult time is paring down what to focus on, because there is so much to shoot. And on a house like this, you know, we've done video, drone, 3D Matterport, and a daytime and an evening photo shoot on it, and that's what it takes to cover a home like this at this level. But like Kip said, you know, you look behind us, the view is stunning out of almost all of the rooms in this house, and the way it was situated, it was just laid out to play to the view all the way down towards Del Mar to the beach.
I have to agree. I was walking a bit through the house, and like you said, it's laid out just perfectly. There's nothing obstructing your view from this point here. And Kip, you mentioned that, you know, Brent, he's the pro in this industry, and he always tells a story. Is that maybe one of the reasons you guys do an evening and a day shoot, or how does that work?
So on a house at this caliber, it requires a split shoot. There's so many features to the home that are going to look stunning or exceptional during the day, and then there's a separate part of the house that's going to look equally stunning but at twilight. So we typically break a home up like this so that we can capture the beauty of each one of those components or parts of the house. And one's not going to look, it's not always going to look great during the day and in the evening. For instance, the view behind us in about 2 hours is just going to be, you know, off the charts.
Yeah. Where
at 10 o'clock in the morning it may not be. So timing's critical. Kip and I frequently have basically a meeting about the property and its attributes, and we sit down and break out a timeline on how it should be shot. And every property is different.
Yeah, it is, and my belief is, and one of the things that I really appreciate about Brent is at this level you're really selling lifestyle. And every home has a story, regardless of its price point, but when you get into the higher end estates and the luxury properties, to really capture that lifestyle and the soul of the home, you really need video, photos, drone, 3D Matterport throughout the day. Because light's going to transition in different rooms, the views are going to change. What's great about this particular property is that it has more of an east-west orientation, and so you get amazing sunrises and just breathtaking sunsets. And what's great about what Brent does is he can kind of articulate kind of that message and that soul in everything that he does. Because one of the things that we really kind of strive to do for our clients, which most real estate agents don't do, is we create an incredible array of marketing, both digital and print advertising for our properties that is global. And so without having those assets, Most real estate agents will hire a photographer and they'll get 10, 15, maybe 20 photos. When we do a shoot like this, we're looking at probably 75 to 120 photos, and we'll showcase them on social media, on websites throughout the U.S., Canada, Mexico, internationally, in China, Asia, all over the place. And so there's something for everybody. And without having somebody like Brent that really understands how you market internationally, it's really difficult to really tell a story.
You know, I have to agree because like you said, it's a lifestyle. So your job is not only to make sure you cover everything, but for some of your clients possibly that are internationally, you have to cover everything. So they don't have any thoughts of, you know, what might happen if we're there in the evening and the neighborhood and how it looks. So I imagine you cover all of that. We have a beautiful golf course here, so the drone images probably capture everything around, not just the home.
Yeah, one of the key things about from the lifestyle thing is most clients actually buy the home based on lifestyle or the area, and then they go and find a home that fits that lifestyle. So they'll call up Kip and say, hey, we're looking for XYZ to fulfill our lifestyle needs. And then Kip's role is to actually go find that community or that house to fulfill it. Most people think it's the other way around, but it really isn't. It's a lifestyle first, and then typically it's the structure second.
Yeah, I can imagine. And we have this home here for sale today. How are the markets doing in this area?
The real estate market in San Diego is doing incredible. We typically start to see a seasonal lull in November and December, but fortunately enough, we really haven't seen that. Actually, we've seen a spike in the market. We've seen a lot more activity. We've seen some houses come off the market, which typically happens during the holiday season, but we're seeing a huge influx of buyers, and I think there's a lot of confidence in the economy. What we are seeing is a majority of people that are coming into Southern California to buy luxury properties, they're in a position in their life where they've sold a company, they are transitioning as an executive, and they want to be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. And so for a home like this, one of the beautiful things about it is that we're surrounded by $7, $10, $20 million properties. And this particular property, due to the fact that it's a little bit smaller, it's only 5,500 square feet, if you want to call that smaller. This home is priced unbelievably well for the view that you get. We're priced just over $3.1 million. And in this particular market, if this was just a vacant piece of land right now, this land would ultimately run probably around $2.8 million if someone were to buy it and be able to develop it. And so you are an exclusive area, an exclusive neighborhood, and someone's going to get an unbelievable value for this property.
I completely agree. And you said the economy's strong, hopefully some good offers out there, and it's going to continue onto the next year. Some positive outlook for the next year for us.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you very much for, bringing Brent, and of course, thank you for having us here. I'm really excited to see everything you're going to be highlighting.
Yeah, thank you. It's our pleasure. Thank you so much.